Hello everyone, my name is Maddie. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am so excited because today I am going to be making a video that is a bit overdue. I did actually already film this unboxing on a new camera that I got, but the quality was not it. The microphone quality was really bad, like you could barely hear me. It was really scratchy, so I have decided to refilm it. I didn't know if I should film it again, if I should just scrap it, but I realized that this is a very important vinyl to me that I will be having in my collection. And with the new 5 Sauce tee that has just come out this week, I figured we had to make this video because I had not shown you guys yet this special vinyl in my collection. And I was so excited about it when I first did order it and when I did do that first unboxing. So I figured even though I'm not unboxing it, I figured I could still show you guys what it looks like and everything, because this is a signed Calum Hood vinyl record for his first studio album that he released independently. So I did pick up the signed vinyl, and like I said, I was just so excited that I did get my hands on the signed insert because I want Calum Hood's signature. I want all of the boys' signature so bad, and I did not get my hands on the Michael Clifford one for his debut. So I'm glad that I was able to get Calum's, and I really do like this album as well. I of course love the single Don't Forget You Love Me. I also love Sunsetter. That one is so good. So I'm just so glad that I did get my hands on a signed version of this vinyl. So without further ado, let me just show you guys how it did come packaged. I do still have it in its original packaging. You can see that I did open it up and everything, but I did already put it in its protective sleeve, as you will see. Also, I did order 5 Seconds of Summer's new album, Everyone's a Star. So excited about that. I did make a reaction to Not Okay, their first single from that album, on my channel. So if you've not watched that yet, please do watch that. I will link it somewhere above. And I did order both versions of the vinyl that they had on the website. So I ordered the picture disc and I did order like the pink glitter one. So I just need to either order or find my inner and outer sleeves before those come, because I definitely do want to protect, especially a picture disc. I had so many left though. Like I just need to look around, I guess, my whole house for them. I don't know where I would have misplaced a huge stack of inner and outer sleeves, but I could not find them in my room anywhere, and that's typically where I keep all of my things. So we will see. I will have to look around, but thankfully this one did come with its own outer sleeve. As you can see here, actually, yeah, this one does have its own. This is not mine, I can tell, because it does have this like glue at the top there. So I guess I don't have this one in my own inner and outer sleeves, but thankfully it is still protected by the sleeve that it came in. And I do appreciate whenever a vinyl does come with its own protective sleeve, so that it is protected even through shipping and things like that. So this is the front cover of Chaos Order by Calum Hood. Again, his first debut single release. And by that, I mean, independent, without our Lord and Savior's 5 Sauce. As you can see, I do have my picture disc of their debut album in the back as well, because this is the 5 Sauce video. This is for the Good Luck Miss 5 Seconds of Summer. So I do have my picture disc back there that I absolutely love. Love their debut album. That is what made me fall in love with them back in 2014. So I digress. Anyways, this is the front of his album. He is just sitting in this little box here. He is wearing a pinstripe suit, which I love. I love me a good pinstripe suit. So that is a really like demure cover, but I do like it. It fits with the aesthetic of this album, because this album is a bit more lo-fi. That is the way I describe it. A bit more slow paced. There is a couple of faster upbeat songs. I think Don't Forget You Love Me definitely starts off on like the slower side, but then it builds up to the chorus, and then he's like almost 80 like techno elements to it, but it kind of gives me like an 80s vibe, if you know what I'm talking about. So of course I love that one. Call Me When You Know Better, super good too. Sunsetter, those are definitely some of my favorites off of this album. Really good debut from him. I feel like this vibe does fit Calum, like the more softer vocals, definitely fits Calum, so I think that he went in the right direction for this album, and I do love it. I know I've mentioned before that I don't love lo-fi, but I love like Luke Hemming's lo-fi because his is like very personal, introspective, and it just like speaks to me. I don't know, it's different. It's almost different. It's almost like angelic, like dream light state, and I do like that kind of lo-fi. I don't love like 5 Sauce 5. So controversial of me. I don't know if we want to get into this in this video because this is not a 5 Sauce video, but there was just some songs on 5 Sauce that I didn't love. I think it's because they had some lo-fi songs sprinkled in with kind of some like random, more upbeat songs, and I think it wasn't super cohesive, especially because it was such a long album, including the deluxe, 20 plus songs. So I think that it just wasn't super cohesive, and all of like Luke's projects, for example, all keep that same tone throughout. So I think that might be the difference. And Calum does keep that tone throughout the whole album. So it's neither here nor there. I love this album. This is the back cover here. Again, kind of giving that like dreamlike state, like him looking up into the ether, into the clouds with the stars and everything. Like he knew what he was doing. Absolutely. So this vinyl was really cool because it actually was stickered closed. It almost had this like tamper seal on it. Again, I already opened it, but it did even say right on here, a broken seal indicates tampering. Do not use if the word opened appears. So I really like having that on there, especially for a signed vinyl. I think that really keeps the integrity of it, and lets you know that if somebody maybe like snatched up the signed poster or switch it out for an unauthentic one or something. Like, I really like that they did add that touch, especially because if you do not also see my Cardi B signed vinyl unboxing, she did not have anything like that on the album or, the outer sleeve or anything. And the signature was not my favorite. If you want to see it, again, please do watch that video on my channel, but I just super appreciate that he did include this, or his team did include this, to make sure that, you knew that you were getting a authentic signed vinyl straight from, Calum Hood's store and all of that. So I love that little touch there. I love that they have the album name on here as well. And then we have the track list on the back of that sticker as well. So if you did want to take off that sticker, I guess, to just not have any words on it, you could do that and just have this full picture on the front and then this full picture on the back without, anything getting in the way of it. So I do like that idea as well. I don't know how well I would take off that sticker because that is the only hype sticker that it does come with. So I do think that it was meant to almost be like a hype sticker, I guess. That's the only gripe I guess I could say I have, is that it doesn't come with any hype stickers, and I do love my hype stickers. So I guess you could consider these, again, like hype stickers, but I cannot see myself getting those off very easily. So I am probably not going to do that because that would be a huge like rip tear on the front of this, and I do not want that. So we're going to keep her how she is, and I probably will also keep her within this outer sleeve that it did come with, because it does also say vinyl made in Mexico, which is cool. I like having where it is made right on there, so I will probably keep it in this, but I do need to get the actual vinyl pressing in a rice paper inner sleeve because we do not have that. We have it in its like cardboard thick inner sleeve, which I do not like having my pressings in, so I definitely need to do that as soon as I find my inner sleeves. That would be amazing. But this is the inner sleeve that it does come with, that the pressing sits in. Again, I really love this yellow, red, orange sleeve, and the Order Chaos Order right on there, and all these different little pictures of him doing all these different little poses. It gives almost like a clock going around, and like the hands of a clock almost at some points. I don't know. I like it. It is iconic and different, and it does have some cool artwork on there. And then on the back, this is all of the lyrics, which again, I appreciate. I love having the lyrics and the track list on my vinyl records. And it does just have him doing this like pose. It's giving gymnastics, which I love gymnastics. If you do not know, I literally named my dog after Miss Suni Lee, Olympic gymnastic queen, Olympic medalist, gold medalist for USA. So again, a random side note, but it's giving gymnastics a little bit. I don't know, or like karate, something like that. But that is the back of the inner sleeve that it came with more artwork. with that being said, this is the signed insert. Let me show. There it is. I love that it's still just the standard album art and that it is in a silver, like metallic pen there. Super cool. I like that they did decide to do that so that you can see it, especially because it is, you know, a black border here and you can see it pretty clearly with that silver metallic Sharpie on there. And I like that it's like right above the picture of him in the box and they didn't like write right on it. Like I think that I like that choice stylistically there, so I will absolutely take it. And then it does just have the album name, Calum Hood, order, chaos order, and then the same a broken seal indicates tampering right on there. So that's cool. I love it. I really do like this signature. The pen was like maybe running out of ink a little bit, but it does look like a legit signature that like he signed, you know what I'm saying? Like it has the cursive and everything to it. So I definitely do like this signature more than other ones I have seen, I will say. So I will absolutely take that. And I think it's clean. I like the placement. I think that, you know, it was very intentional and kind of planned out where he was going to be signing these. So I absolutely love it. It's also on a thick cardboard. It's a pretty thick piece of cardboard here. It looks to be in really good condition. I don't see any like little hole punch marks or anything on it. So I was so glad when I opened this up and then I saw this signature. It is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I love it. So again, just so excited that I did get my hands on it. That is all that is in here. There is no other like poster or anything else. It does just have this like inner red to the outer sleeve. But the last thing I need to show you, last but not least, is the actual pressing, which is gorgeous. So beautiful. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I love this pressing. I do think that this is also a good copy of this blue splatter. So it's a clear vinyl with just like this blue splattering. And I think that is really good. Like I like it. It's not completely even, of course, all over, but it does have a lot of saturation. I like that it is pretty opaque. I think it has good coverage. You know, I've seen some splatters where it's just kind of like a little bit of splatter, like there's not that much all across the entire pressing, but this one definitely has a lot going on. I also like this little like spill here. That's probably not intentional, but I like that there was like some extra like kind of paint here that looks like it's spilling off, especially with the blue, because it gives, you know, like more oceany vibes. So I think this is gorgeous. It is beautiful. I do not have any other pressings like this in my collection, and it almost reminds me of like the 1975 like blue ocean pressing, if you know what I'm talking about, where it actually has like the liquid inside of it. It kind of looks like that, like if you move it around, you know. I know clearly it doesn't have any liquid or anything, but I just love the clear background with the blue splatter. I think it is beautiful and gorgeous, and it does match, I feel like, the album art for the most part. It's definitely a more vibrant blue than the blue that is on here, but you can't really go wrong with blue. Like, this is a gorgeous shade of like royal blue. And I love the inner label here with like the, is that almost like a coral? It's almost like a coral, yeah, peach pink, like a dark coral, I would say. I think that is beautiful. I think it looks great with the blue here. It matches very well. And then on the back, it does just have the label in a white background and black font there. It just says Calum Hood, order, chaos order, and then it says, you know, side A and then side B with, again, the track list, which I super appreciate, especially when, you know, playing multiple vinyl records throughout the day and knowing which side you will have which song on. Like, that is just so helpful. And it is just gorgeous. Like, I love the middle. Oh my gosh, it is beautiful. I think this is a really good pressing, really good copy. Look at this, like next to me. Absolutely gorgeous. So again, this is a great pickup. I think that it is a beautiful pressing, and I think the signature is done very well as well. I think it is, you know, legit and intentional, so I will absolutely take it. I am so glad that I did get my hands on this record by Mr. Calum Hood, and I'm so excited to see more from the boys. Of course, I'm just so excited to have a Five Sauce year. We were definitely spoiled this year as Five Sauce fans with Michael and Calum's albums coming out, and then of course we had, you know, Luke and Ashton not too far ahead of them. So I'm satisfied. My cup is filled for 5 Sauce, and now I just have to wait for the full album to come out and for their world tour to be announced, because you know I will be waiting in that queue. Okay, so that is it for me in this video today. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you did enjoy. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers, like almost. Last I checked, I was close to 800, so if we get to 1,000 subscribers, like that would absolutely make my year. My birthday is coming up November 15th, so can you imagine like if we made it to 1,000 subscribers on my birthday? Like, that is a lofty goal, but I'm putting it out there into the ether. I'm manifesting it. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe down below, and I hopefully see you on the next video, and I hope you have a great rest of your week and take care. Bye-bye.